Hey, everybody, it's Jade. Thank you so much for scrolling on through or swinging on through, whatever brought you here. I'm happy to have you. All right, Vikings fans, purple people, got some news to touch on here. What's been happening with the Vikings kind of this last week? Of course, as we know, the Vikings, they've been kind of, laying in the weeds here a little bit within the Vikings offseason because we got the new general manager, obviously, and the new head coach. Now there's a new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, but still, there's one pizza boy still left standing in the room. What is going on with Kirk Cousins here? People, is he going to stay? Is he going to go? We want answers and we're not getting any. We're getting a lot of vague answers here. So, biggest question, I think for everybody, I shouldn't speak for everybody, but for me, definitely, what's happening here? We got the final stooge standing, okay? The other two, Zimmer, Spielman, they're gone. And then we got one lone stooge here just waiting, just like Kirk's just standing in the middle of the stage, just like, line, what do I do? It's like, just show him the door. It needs to be done. It needs to be over. There's been a lot of rumors and rumblings, which makes it exciting, though. It makes things exciting, especially within the Vikings offseason, because that's for every team, though. There's no football, kind of crazy, but I just know, like a blink of an eye, we're already going to be talking about the first preseason game, then we're going to be talking about the first regular season game. I mean, draft season's right around the corner. So there's been some talks about Kirk, Sure, there's been a lot of talks like he's for sure going to be here. He's going to stay. He's not going anywhere. It's been all across the board, of course, because nobody really knows. And the people that actually really know the answers, they're not telling us. So we've heard, Kirk's definitely going to be back. A lot of fans, I think, from what I was reading and hearing, especially after the O'Connell introductory, there we go, got it, presser, they were like, oh, Kirk's for sure staying. I was like, not so fast. Now, the latest rumor that's been gaining a lot of steam here within the last week is that the Carolina Panthers have called the Vikings to inquire about none other than Pizza Ranch Boy himself. Now, that's pretty much all that's been said, is that, there's phone calls and stuff happening, Zoom, whatever, we don't exactly know, text messages, maybe they sent a pigeon, not really sure, but I think I'm still in the camp over here that if the Vikings are getting calls and if there's something interesting, like they're with Carolina, the thing with Carolina was they have a first round pick? The first round pick, I think it's the 6th pick in the first round. So the rumor has it that, okay, that pick for Cousins straight up, but then, oh, no, not so fast. Carolina's not going to do that. But then they're also desperate, and then the Vikings would get Sam Darnold. A lot of exciting things here. Now, that's been the biggest rumor that at least I've heard and I've read this week. But there's another little rumor. A local Minnesota radio host said that he is convinced, his source is telling him, that none other than Ryan Fitzpatrick, old Fitzmagic, is going to be the Vikings starting quarterback in the 2022 season. So that kind of came out of like left field, out of nowhere, and I'd be fine with that. Now, I was looking up Fitzmagic's stats. Basically, I just wanted to see how old he is. He's 39. He's going to be turning 40 at the end of November. He's a sun in Sagittarius. That's very fiery, kind of matches his personality, matches his attitude, and I would be intrigued by that. And I've said it since day one, and I'm saying it right now. The Vikings are never going to win a Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins under center. So get rid of him and just be done with it. Be done. But I have also said, prove me wrong, man. Prove me wrong. If he's going to stay here, if Kirk Cousins is going to stay here under center, okay, prove me wrong. Kevin O'Connell, can you wave your magic wand with Pizza Ranch Boy? We shall see. In due time, it will all play out. So looking at the nerd notes here, so Carolina, is he staying or is he going? That being Kirk, go to Carolina. See you later. Sweet Caroline, come on, go down there. All right, so new offensive coordinator for the Purple, Wes Phillips. Looking up some of his stats. Winning is most important. I was reading some things about him. There was this article about how running the football is important. Of course, we're going back to Zimmer, maybe a slight, some shade to Zimmer there. Running the ball is important, but winning is most important. I do like hearing that. I like hearing that. Wes Phillips obviously comes from kind of like a football tree, nepotism, yeah, maybe not exactly, but he has experience. And also a fun little astrological fact here, he's a sun in Aquarius, which is in good aspect with new head coach Kevin O'Connell's sun in Gemini. Those two signs get along quite well. So the sun is kind of like our overall like ego. So, KOC's ego in check with Wes Phillips being a sun in Aquarius. I like that, just astrologically speaking. You all know how I roll. I got to look at that, of course. And then our new defensive coordinator, or the Vikings' new defensive coordinator, I should say, Ed Donatel. He is also a sun in Aquarius. Very, very interesting. We got a lot of air signs on the staff thus far. Interestingly enough, too, Mike Zimmer was a sun in Gemini also. So Mike Zimmer and Kevin O'Connell, they have the same sun sign. They're both sun in Gemini. So hopefully we'll see how this plays out, though, for Kevin O'Connell. And I looked up Kwesi's birthday, or I should say I just Googled him, and I couldn't find it. It says he's 41, but couldn't find the birthday. So maybe somebody out there knows the birthday, and you can let me know in the comments. I did get the Vikings birthday, so thank you. I think shout out to Kevin for giving me that, so thank you for that. I'll try to do a little bit of a deep dive in the Vikings birth chart, astrologically speaking, but I really need to know like their birth time too, but I'll get more into that later on this year. Hopefully I'll dive into that. And as far as Donatel goes, 42 years of experience. I like that. 31 NFL seasons, a lot of college experience too, and just too with the whole like new coaching staff, the new coordinators, they have come out and said that coaching from fear won't be a part of the team's culture. All right, so again, some more subtle shade at Zimmer, not exactly sure, maybe not, maybe. But, okay, so not coaching from fear. All right, so we'll see how this goes. It's just really interesting to me, too, how, all the pieces are kind of landing in place thus far, as they're putting the pieces together, I guess. I should say that it's turning into be like the stark opposite of the old regime. The new regime, out with the old and in with the new. And, hopefully it's for the positive. Hopefully it can lead the Vikings to a Super Bowl. And I don't know, maybe the Wolves are kind of thinking, well, what we were doing wasn't working, so we got to go completely opposite here and see how that works. So in due time, we will know. Yeah, really trying the opposite. So moving on here from the Vikings, I think that was kind of the main little cluster I wanted to talk about too. And, oh yeah, before moving on here, I do want to mention that Kwesi Adofo-Mensah and Kevin O'Connell and Everson Griffin, they were at the Timberwolves game last night. The Timberwolves got their asses kicked by the Sixers, the Philadelphia 76ers, 133-102. Not very good. But in the house, Everson Griffin, Kwesi, and KOC. I saw a picture of KOC and Kwesi. I didn't see any pictures of Everson Griffin, but I guess standing ovation. They were all very well received. So could Everson Griffin possibly be back with the purple? I don't know. We shall see. And another interesting little note too was how much Anthony Barr has been talked about as well. Like, seemingly, Anthony Barr was like up and gone, out of here. But now, hearing more about Anthony Barr, it's like, okay, is Anthony Barr going to stay? But again, people, in due time. So, moving on to, have to touch on, the evil to the east, the fiance. Oh, he's just fianceing people. I can't, or should I say, the fiance. Oh my word. That's a fake relationship too, people. I've said that before, and I'm saying it again. Fake relationship, Shailene. You can do better. If you need a fake relationship, Shailene, I think you can do better. Come on, girl. Get on up out of there. You know better. You know better than this. Okay, maybe, well, whatever. Moving on. So, the fiance over there with the evil to the east. The evil to the east, aka the Green Bay quarterback. Yeah, the Green Bay quarterback. I was going to say, if you're new here, evil to the east, aka the Green Bay Packers. Okay. their quarterback, he who shall not be named, the fiance, he's fiancéing again. So he came out and said that he had some sort of like cleanse. Hey, that's cool. I mean, it actually kind of sounded interesting. Minnesota interesting there. Cleansed for sure. I will say that of all the cleansing that he supposedly did, that he's like talking about or whatever, he's on the Pat McAfee show. He's on there Tuesdays, talking about whatevs. And so the cleanse happened, but the smudgeness still remains. And of course, he came on there just to basically talk about the cleanse. No announcement. Is he going to stay with the evil to the east, or is he going to go? All right, so that's the big question here. A lot of people seem to think that he who shall not be named, fiance, that he's going to say something, or like the news is going to come out if he's staying or leaving Green Bay in the next couple of days. And I think the fiance has the media right in the palm of his hands, right where he wants him, like putty in his hands, really. He's just like molding the media with these like Instagram posts and then going on McAfee's show. It's just like the whole charade, really. It's just, we saw it last year, people. We saw it last year, but like I said, the smudgeness still remains. And as far as the NFC North goes, parting will not be such sweet sorrow. So see you later. Bye. Get out of here. Get on up out of here. But I'm convinced that he's going to drag this on as long as humanly possible and get as much attention as he possibly can, like the Prince of Smudgeness is wont to do. So anyway, people, I think that's pretty much all I got. Yeah. And with that being said, let me know what you think. You always do, people. And again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm hoping to come back on and do some live streams here in the off season in the coming weeks. And I will, of course, keep you all posted. But until next time, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend or just day, whatever it is that you're doing. I hope you take care. And yeah, I will check you on the flip side. Peace out. P.S. Mar, hi. Hi to you and Kitty. And that new kitty, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Adorable, adorable, adorable. I heard he's not very friendly, but hi to you. Hi to Kitty. Miss you both. And I'm sure I'll talk to you soon. All right, everybody. Take care. I'll catch you later. Peace.